Yo, 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 what's up? What's really good? It's your boy Brandon Bravon Towns, host of that show called Sports Plus Life, that there sports podcast, where we talk about all of the necessary topics in sports and all of the necessary topics in life. And I'm going to say this again. Yo, 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 what's up? What is really good? It is your boy, Brandon Bravon Towns. And I hope everybody is wonderful, having a great day, having a blessed day. It might be a little something different that you may be noticing about this episode number 261 of Sports Plus Life, is that this is a live stream. And we just, as promised, did the first Sports Plus Life post-game show on this past Sunday. It was me and Sean and Marquise joined in as well, and we had a very good time. And my brother had the I'm representing Highland Springs all day. But my brother Sean, he hit up the suggestion. He said, "You would just want to do the podcast like that?" I said, "You know what?" At first I was like, "No, I'll probably still do it audio." But then I'm like, "Why?" It's more interesting when you can see the people who are talking. So I'm down, and I'm glad you guys are down. And let me give shout outs first before we get into this thing, before we enter the realm of sports. Y'all know Too Tough Sports on the Twitch. It's a Madden gaming league that is on the Twitch website, the gaming website. And I said it last week. Any gamers who want to be a gamer and continue to be a gamer and not have to worry about folks all in your business, all in your personal space, complaining, telling you to stop playing, come to Too Tough, baby. Shout out to my man Cash Sales out there in Mississippi doing his thing. And also Heather's Craft Haven, my sis from another miss. It is officially Christmas time. We are done with Thanksgiving. It is Christmas time, and Heather's Craft Haven, that's what you want to do. If you want any holiday decor, ornaments, cups, things like that, she is a beast. Plus, she one of us, baby. She one of us, baby. Okay? So definitely look out for Heather's Craft Haven. And shout out to my fam, not just my Black and Gold fam, but my fam in general. All the things that I would say on the audio podcast, with the exception of the music being in the background, I'm saying it here. So anyway, are you guys ready to enter the realm of sports? I'm ready. You ready? We ready. They all ready. So let's get to it. You don't hear a buzzer, but let's get to it. Now, before we get into football, because generally speaking, usually on the podcast, I would do a recap of the week before I bring in my guys. But we did that Sunday for the most part, with the exception of the Sunday night football game and the Monday night football game. I'll wait for Sean to get on here. I'll wait for Calvin to get on here. But what I am going to talk about is that fight Saturday night between David Benavidez and Demetrius Andrade, or Andrade, however he wants to say it. Now, it was for the interim WBC Super Middleweight Championship of the World. Now, look, I'm a boxing purist. I don't do all of that interim, this, that, and the third. I don't do all of that stuff. You either a champ or you're not a champ. But what people have been clamoring about now for about the last year is David Benavidez, because he's one of these young, up-and-coming, well, you can might as well say superstar boxers, and he's like a wrecking tram. To me, and if boxing fans on here who's listening, he's like Antonio Margarito, but with more skill and without the cheating. But this was a fascinating fight because it was between two undefeated fighters. Now, Andrade was a 3-division champion, 35 years old. This was really his first moment in the sun, and he's stepping up. He's really stepping up in weight class to face David Benavidez, who's undefeated himself. And Andrade was a very good defensive fighter, southpaw, slick, good combinations. But at the end, David Benavidez, as soon as he caught him with his first good shot in the 4th round, which dropped Andrade, wasn't much following that. He was beat up pretty good in the 5th round. Tried to give a go at it in the 6th round. Landed actually a few very good shots in the 6th round. And but David Benavidez, he just couldn't be stopped. So his corner threw in the towel between the 6th and the 7th round. So it goes to the TKO victory for David Benavidez, who improves his record to 28-0. And now here comes the question. Will you fight Canelo Alvarez? Because that's what people want to see. We saw Canelo fight Jermell Charlo, who came up in 2 different weight classes and really made a fool of himself. I don't want to hear that I dared to be great. No, you dared to get a paycheck, my nigga, because you didn't fight. You did not even for a second make a fight of that. Now, Jermall Charlo, the heavier brother, he fought Saturday night too after a 2.5-year layoff, and he looked pretty good. I'd rather see him fight Canelo than than smaller brother Charlo, because they're twins. I would rather see that. But before we see all of that, we got to see, that's got to be Canelo's next fight. That's got to be the next fight. In May of 2024, we got to see David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez. It's a must. It's a must because what we're seeing from Benavidez, we want to see that against Canelo. Now, we've seen when Canelo goes up in weight, how he can be great, like when he knocked out Kovalev, and how he can be vulnerable, like when he lost to Dimitri Bivol. All in all, you guys know I'm a fight fan. I am a fight fan to the fullest. I'm a fight fan to the MF and core. So nothing actually gets me more hype than a big-time boxing match. Now, I didn't talk about this week's leading up to it because that whole WBC interim title shit, no. See, I'm like I said, if you're a champion, you're a champion, period. It just is what it is. So, and we will see what is on the horizons for David Benavidez, and it's got to be Canelo. Now, what kind of gets on my nerves is when they do the interview and they're like, would you like anything you'd like to say to Canelo? That's your moment to be disrespectful, to make this must-see TV. I'm just saying, like, he was like, would you guys like to see me fight Canelo Alvarez? Yay! Man, damn all that. Hey, bitch, I'm here. I'm coming for you. I'm going to knock your ass out. You just beat Charlo, little ass. Come fight me. Come see me. That's how I'd like to see. But anyway, now let me go to football, and I will talk about the Prediction League first. Now, for you guys who don't know, my Prediction League, I created it last year, Sports Plus Life Prediction League. Last year was 8 people just just picking who's going to win games. Nothing complicated. We're not betting the over-under. Do you think a team is going to cover the spread? No. It's just, are you going to win or are you going to lose? Okay. And we had 8 people last year. I ended up winning, even though there's some people who will be on here later on who still hate to admit the fact that I won. Get over yourself. But yes. So this year we had 2 more people join, 2 females, Lex and Shantae. So through 12 weeks, right now, Lex is in front, and Lex has been in front for most of the season. But out of last week's games, I won the week, me and Cousin David, and you will see Cousin David on here. Trust me. You think I'm not going to start doing live podcasts and not having his crazy ass on here? Oh, yeah. Cousin David going to be here. All right. But yes, me and David took the week at 11. A bunch of people had 10. Sean had 10. Calvin had 10. Tony had 10. Marquise had 10. Aaron had 10. Lex had 10. And Marcus and Shantae had 9. And Marcus is funny because he hit us up this morning saying, I had a decent amount of wins and I still finished last. He called us up because what we've been doing, the person who's been last place, we've been calling him Macaroni Tony, and he called himself Macaroni Marco. So that was funny to me. But as I say that, welcome
What's good, my boy?
Ain't not much, man. I was just going over the prediction league results.
Don't tell. Did you tell him where I was at?
No, I ain't telling him where you was at, but I told him how you finished last week.
Oh, how did that happen?
Well, me and David took first place with 11. You, Calvin, Tony, Marquise, Aaron, and Lex all had 10. And Shantae and Marcus had 9. Now let's get to where we're at, what the standings are. Lex has been in first place for the majority of the season, but her lead has shrunk. Her lead has really started to shrink. She had a nice little comfortable lead there. She's at 114. Your boy, the defending champ, is second at 111. Told y'all niggas I was coming for you. David and Marquise both have 110. Tony has 109. Calvin has 107. Sean has 104.
Chill out.
Shantae has 102. Aaron has 97, and Marcus has 94. But, brother, how you doing?
I'm good. How about yourself, man?
I'm good, man.
What's it like that?
You some Merry Christmas, nigga. It's that holiday cheer.
And a Happy New Year, motherfucker.
It's that holiday cheer in this motherfucker, okay? It's that holiday cheer. What we didn't talk about last week was because we went over all of the games going up to the Sunday night game. We didn't go over Baltimore versus the Chargers, and we didn't go over the Monday Night Football game, a game which I only watched about 5 snaps. I ain't gonna front.
Absolutely, that was a boring ass game, bro. I watched the whole first half. But that shit was too boring. I had to go do something else.
Bro, let me tell you something. When it's a game like that, and it's a game that matters to both teams, I find it interesting. Like if that was the Eagles and the Chiefs and the game went the exact same way, I'd have been interested because of where the teams are at.
The implications of the outcome of the game. Yeah.
But the Bears, now the Vikings, it means something to the Vikings, but the Bears, I don't care. I don't really care. Like when the Giants and the Patriots played, the game ball should go to the Giants kicker for missing the kick to keep it from going into overtime.
I know, right?
Nobody wants to see that shit. Nobody else wants. They should have had tickets for that game on sale at your local gas station, 75% off. Nobody wanted to see that shit.
They probably did.
You can win tickets on the radio show.
They probably did.
But Baltimore, this was a big game for Baltimore because coming into the game, they were 8-3, just like Kansas City and Jacksonville and Miami. But Baltimore's win, now they haven't had they will be on their bye this week, but that puts them by themselves number 1 in the AFC. They're off this week. How do you think? And now Lamar didn't play great. I don't know if you watched it. I actually watched the whole game. Lamar didn't play great, but bro, they struck gold with Zay Flowers. They struck gold with Zay Flowers. That motherfucker.
But that's what they really needed. They needed a true number 1 receiver to actually get somebody Lamar can throw the ball to. So I mean, it's good that he developed because they were trying to strike gold for a while with Perryman. They had other wide receivers come in there to try to do something, but
Rashad Bateman.
Yeah, Bateman. I'm sorry, I said Denzel Perryman. Yeah, Bateman. To try to be the wide receiver in there, but he's been injured so much that they really couldn't get no kind of chemistry with Lamar Jackson. So Zay Flowers doing this thing, man.
And the thing is that he's healthy this year, but now he ain't getting the ball. Yeah. Because you draft Flowers, you bring in Odell, who actually has looked better over the last 3 weeks. Aguilar, now they should see more targets because Andrews is out.
Yeah.
But yeah, Flowers is a beast. And that defense did what I thought it was going to do. But when are we going to address the elephant in the room? When are they going to fire Brandon Staley?
But maybe they wait until the end of the season, bro. Because they got too much talent on that team for them to be playing the way they playing, bro. That's just ridiculous.
And he's a defensive coordinator. And you see the names they got on that defense?
Absolutely.
You got Khalil Mack, Joey Bosa, Derwin James, Asante Samuel Jr., and you stink.
You could have stopped it. You could have stopped that Bosa and Khalil Mack.
Yeah.
That's craziness. Like, why? I mean, you don't hear anything from them, boy. When I heard them get Khalil Mack to go with Joey Bosa, I was like, man, I don't know who gonna stop that. And then you got Duran back there, like you was talking about at the safety position. And then you even got J.C. Jackson to come down. I was like, man, this defense about to be crazy. And Asante Samuel Jr. on the other side, I said, man, this defense about to be crazy. Nothing. That's sad, bro.
And you know that now you know they traded J.C. Jackson back to New England.
Yeah,
right?
I know, back to the Patriots. I'm talking about beforehand.
Yeah,
when they had him. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it is. It's a damn shame. And now, okay, we saw what just happened with Frank Wright.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I'm the Chargers, what are you waiting for? This nigga stinks. I'm not trying to be funny. I mean, he's a know-it-all coach. That's what I don't like about him. He's a know-it-all coach. I'm gonna.
But I mean, Frank Wright ain't do too good with Carolina.
Nigga, he's
nigga. They 1-9 when they find that nigga. Like, if you gonna get him,
let's transition to Frank Wright right quick. This has been a bad last year for him.
Yeah,
this dude. This is the second straight year he's been fired. The second straight year he's been fired in the middle of the season. That man
said he probably done with football. He said that was the end of his journey, might be.
Well, he should be done with football because, for one, he's still getting a check from the Colts and he's still getting a check from the Panthers.
Yeah.
I mean, what? Why would you not be done with it?
That boy get $25,000 a day for the next 3 years from the Panthers, bro.
Yeah. Big C. Unmute your microphone, man. Big C. That boy lost in the sauce. Where you at, bro?
In the sauce. Toasty.
We can't hear you, bro. We gonna leave you up there, but go ahead and get your mic and stuff together. Okay, well, come on back in. I don't know who the hell Mark Brooks is, but
he must know Diane Smith. Y'all motherfuckers got some different ass names when y'all be calling. Crazy as hell.
But yeah, Frank Reich, that's no good for him. But I'm like, why the hell can't you
He's a coordinator.
Yeah, he's a coordinator. Big C, can
Some
you hear
people
us?
are just coordinators.
Yeah, can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, we got you now. We got you.
All right.
Big Calvin, baby.
Big Calvin.
What's up? Oh, Sean, you black?
Hey, shut up. Hey, you stupid.
What did he say? What did he say?
He said, "Are you black?" He asked, "Are you black?" Not like are you dark, but like you're actually a black male.
What you trying to say? Because I drink lattes, nigga?
I was fucking with Brandon about something yesterday.
What?
He'll tell you about it. You remember Brandon?
Right.
He said, we was talking about that little spat between you and Tony after the Cowboys and Eagles game. And he was like, when he got mad because you said nigga. And he was like, well, maybe he didn't know that Sean was black. I said, yeah, Sean is. I said, he knows Sean is black. That's why Calvin just came on here and said, oh, shit, you black?
Y'all trying to start shit. We here to keep the peace. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying that would have made more sense. That would have made everything make sense.
Yeah.
Well, this all.
Yeah, no, I mean, no. We're not trying to start on because we're gonna have Tony on here. Not today, but we're gonna have Tony on here because I mean that's a mere bag of shells. I mean, you mad about the Cowboys? That's what it was.
I understand. That's why. If it was me, I wouldn't have showed up to your shit, nigga. Fuck you.
We have all.
I ain't coming, nigga. We lost, nigga. I ain't turning this,
We have all been prone to fits of rage when it comes to these NFL football teams.
Yes, we have.
You know what I'm saying?
They do something to your soul, bro.
They do something
to your soul.
They do something to your goddamn soul. It really does. It really does. But Calvin, what we was talking about, we was just going over the Ravens and the Chargers game. Of now the Ravens have number one. They're number one by themselves in the AFC.
Ooh, are they?
Yeah. And we're just kind of wondering when is the Chargers going to be done with Brandon Staley, bitch ass?
Oh, I trade Staley for motherfucking Bowles any day of the week.
You trade him for who?
He said for Bowles.
Todd Bowles.
Oh, Tom Bowles. I thought he said some hoes too.
Yeah, damn. I trade him for some hoes too.
Just imagine. That's a damn. You said they be done with him by the end of the season. I mean, that's here no there. He be done. He Black Monday. That's him. He got his. If not before the end of the season, it'd be at the end of the season. That's easy. But when you told me the Ravens got the first round bye, that's
as of right now. As of right now.
As of right now, I know. But just imagine if Lamar and Sean, mute your phone. Just imagine if
don't do it. Don't do it.
Just imagine if Lamar and Jalen Hurts squared off in the Super Bowl. That'd be lovely. That'd be some Wakanda shit for your ass, Jack. The last two deserving NFL MVP quarterbacks squaring off. Well, yeah. I was last, not the last two, but two of the last deserving ones. Because Mahomes, he is part of the tribe, even though he don't want to be. But he deserves it when he get it. But that'll be dope, man.
That would be dope. That would be dope because you said Wakanda. So if it's a Wakanda joint, who's T'Challa and who's M'Baku?
Oh, you know, Lamar is the Black Panther. You know, Jalen the other nigga.
Here we go.
Jalen the
other. Here we go. I was waiting until he answered. I wanted to see what the hell he had to say.
Shit. Cause he showed up. He showed up last year. Like, is this your king? Like, is this your king? Come on, man. Is this your king?
So Jalen Hurts gonna show up first time. I mean, come on. Hey, Jalen Hurts gonna win MVP this season, so they both gonna have one. So what you gonna say then?
Yeah, well, there you go then.
I mean, unless something super drastic happened, he definitely should get MVP.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying. He should have got it last year. All I know, I'd be fucking with you in them Eagles, but in San Fran, but he earned that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like he kept talking about some fucking CJ Stroud. That shit is cute.
I can tell you what. If we beat the Niners, it's a lot.
If you beat the Niners, yeah.
But this thing, if you beat the Niners and then the next week beat the Cowboys.
Oh, it's a super lot, man.
I may sit them down.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sitting them down. It all depends because. Oh no, I'm sitting them down because of the fact that it depends on what our record is and what Cowboys' record is. Because again, they got a gauntlet coming up on them too. They've been playing a bunch of bums, but they about to play some good NFL teams coming up this week too. So they still got to win them jumps. They too busy worried about us, but they got other teams that's about to dig in their ass too. That's actually good. So they need to worry about those games instead of us. But if we could beat the 49ers and then we could beat them, Seattle may be a deciding game too because you'll still have 3 left. But if you do that,
I think they're gonna beat Seattle.
But I'm saying if you do that and we beat them convincingly, and depending on what the rankings are at that time, I'll sit them down for what? He can chill, get healthy, get that knee back right for the playoff run.
This is what I would do if everything is locked up, particularly by Christmas Eve. I would play him the first half of each game, the last 2 weeks of the season, because you're gonna have the bye week. I wouldn't want him to be totally rusty. I would do it like a preseason game. Just play him the first half and then just have him sit. And then, once the playoffs come.
Nah, bro. I give him a quarter. You get a quarter, bro. You get a quarter. And then you go sit your ass down after this quarter. You feel me?
I was gonna say the same thing, Brian. Once you get to four games out, you turn it into your preseason schedule, your preseason formula. You know what I'm saying? Maybe at a little accelerated rate. You know what I'm saying? Because like preseason was 4. Okay, like first game of preseason. First game of preseason, he don't play. So the fourth from the last game, same thing. Third from the last game, you play him like you would the second game of preseason. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we talk about if we handle business though. But we got to do that first.
Yeah, you're right.
It's gonna be pretty difficult. It's gonna be difficult.
And I didn't mean that just for him. I mean that for everybody worth their salt on that team. You can't, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know if anybody in the AFC is going to be able to have that luxury. To tell you the truth, I believe that shit's coming down to the last week.
Yeah.
Oh no. Well, because like you said, they have locked it up. You know what I'm saying?
They can't. For one, if you beat San Francisco and then Dallas, with the fact that you already beat Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes before that, yeah, that's a wrap. That's a wrap. And you beat Tua too?
Yeah.
That's a wrap. Now, the Monday night game, Minnesota-Chicago, said, I didn't give two fucks about that game. But is Joshua Dobbs, is he starting to turn into a pumpkin?
No, he's always been he's always been who he's been. It's just we got tape on him now. You know what I'm
because
saying?
Like the coach was not committal. The coach was non-committal to start and saying that he's gonna start because they're off too. They have a bye week too. The coach said this. The coach said, I'm going to start the quarterback who best fits Justin Jefferson. That's what he said.
That's what he said. So basically, whoever that nigga want in there. So basically, whoever he wanted. But no, because like I think I never played or nothing. But I fancy it, like when you get a new quarterback, they find out what you like. You know what I'm saying? And they go from there. And they had once you play a couple of games, everybody know what you like to do. So, you know what I'm saying? They a lot better at looking at this shit than we is. So, you know, they got tape on the board now. But they ain't got no tape with Justin Jefferson on it, with him playing. So that works in his favor. You know what I'm saying? You did what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So they not supposed. They can't. He's not supposed to tip your hand. You know what I'm saying? It'd probably be him because he been winning. What he lost the last? What he lost the
last two games?
These niggas say Brock Purdy better than Jalen Hurts.
Who said that?
Looking at this total access shit, and they doing like a tail of the tape of who got the upper hand.
Hey, did y'all just see his face? Did y'all just see his face when he said that shit?
Brock fucking Purdy. These niggas is crazy as shit, bro.
So Chicago won last night?
Yeah, Chicago won 12-10.
That was a boring ass game.
When I turned the game off, Black Jesus fumbled. He did. So I thought
he got the ball back and he
So that's how
they won
games.
They won.
Bro, they need to get that man some offensive line because that man be running for his life immediately after he snaps the ball, bro. Yeah. We watched that game and it was just like as soon as that boy hiked the ball, they was in his face. Like he gotta run, throw off the run or duck down. I was like, man, he about to get injured again. He just got back.
Yep. They know what they're doing. They don't need no offensive line. The scheme is bad. They just trying to scheme their way into Caleb Williams. There's
man. You know, I seen a motherfucker get thrown on the ground. I don't know what scheme that is, nigga. That nigga trash. He got thrown, like walked through, like bro, like you need some people to block for you. I don't care who you is. If you ain't got no time to throw the ball, bro. I don't know what to say.
Well, let's transition back to Frank Reich right quick. And what do you think? Like, how bad do you think this is going to affect Bryce Young? Because you're talking about a nigga with no line. You're talking about a quarterback that ain't got no line.
Oh yeah, he looking bad too. I mean, you gotta develop these kids, and in order for them to develop, they need time to go through their progressions, especially if you're gonna put them in there fresh off the rip, not really knowing the playbook, like talking about. I mean, I know it's their job, but we in the era where they just take people fresh out of college and throw them in there and say you ready to do this. When all in all, this is a different league. You got different players, you got different minds. You need to have time to actually develop in there. Maybe sit a year at least to look at other people and see how they do it, how to be a professional, how to handle the league. Like you throwing these young kids right in the game and expect them to be Tom Brady or come out and be. I mean, some people could do it. Look at C.J. Stroud. He's doing it. Some people can do that, but not everybody. No, some people need time, and depending on what team you got too, you need better weapons or better protection. Like you don't have an offensive line, you can't develop. All you seeing is people chasing you down and smacking you, man. That tear up your confidence. And I believe like he just ain't got the weapons he need, the protection he need, and now that he got rid of his coach. I mean, that can mess with your mentality, man. So I don't really know what to do with him.
And I truly believe that one of the reasons why they got rid of him is because he let it be known publicly.
All right, well, go ahead. I didn't know what time it
is. What?
He got a whole activity going on.
Oh, I was going to say. No,
All right, I got a draft at 9, I believe. So I'm gonna
Oh,
whatever
he's
time
doing
it
the
is.
Too Tough thing right now. Okay,
What?
no, the Too Tough Sports joint.
Okay.
Um, no, because Frank Reich let it be known publicly that he did not want Bryce Young. He wanted C.J. Stroud.
I got you. Just let me know when you want me to search. You got to do your
He
training.
let
and
it
all
be
that
known
jazz?
that it was the owner who wanted Bryce Young. He wanted to draft C.J. Stroud.
Mhm.
And the fact that C.J. Stroud looks so good, it's almost like, because you think about this Carolina Panthers owner. He's only owned the team for 5 years. He's fired 3 coaches
I got you.
in 5 years. He had Steve Wilkes in the building last year after he fired Matt Rule. All the players wanted him, but he decided to say, no, I'm going to get Frank Reich, blah, 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 blah. Now you're looking dumb because you now have at least 2 coaches that you still owe money to. You still paying Matt Rule, and now you paying Frank Reich. So are you going to, I mean, for all that, they may try to get Steve Wilkes back from the 49ers, but Bryce Young could end up being like Baker Mayfield. Because remember, Baker Mayfield had like 3 different offensive coordinators and head coaches his first 3 years in the league.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right, you ready?
So
I mean, that's difficult. I mean,
A-U-R-T.
I don't know what the hell going on with this dude.
he's doing the Too Tough thing right now.
Yeah. But yeah, he could definitely end up like Baker. I mean, having different quarterbacks, and it could be tough on somebody to have so many different voices come to you, and you're not really settled on who can help you progress as a quarterback in this league. When you have so many different voices come, so many different systems, you're not getting used to playing just one system and getting, having that progression come a little quicker than it would be if you were in there for the first time. And you got to do that repeatedly every year. That can stunt your growth as a young quarterback. So I mean, it's a pretty difficult situation.
No question. So now, okay, so as it stands now, I mean, and we can do a division by division standing as we talking about this.
Yeah, I got it. I appreciate it. I got it.
Man, Calvin, you don't mute your motherfucking phone.
Wait, you ready?
That's all you had to do, bro.
Okay. All right. Ain't no rush.
It's too easy, nigga. There's a whole mute button there, nigga. Like, the muted motherfucker.
Hey, look, do me a favor. Once you're ready, hit me up. Send me a message on Xbox when I'm doing the podcast.
Give us your social.
If you could.
Cuss him out.
That is echoing.
All right.
Man, if you don't mute your goddamn phone next time.
This nigga wild, bro.
Okay, so
Bad,
again, no, you good. Again, I explained to y'all. I mean, y'all know who's top in the. Let's talk about wild card scenarios because we know. Okay, no matter what happens, division win, whatever, we know Philly's gonna be there. We can start with the NFC. We know Philly's gonna be there. We know San Francisco's gonna be there. We know Detroit is gonna be there. We know Dallas is gonna be there. Other than that, so that's 5 teams that we know without a shadow of a doubt. 4 teams, excuse me, that we know without a shadow of doubt is gonna be there. We don't know what's going on with the NFC South. The Falcons lead it right now, 5-6, but the Saints are 5-6. The Bucks are still in it. That everybody in that division is in it except for the Panthers. Seattle. Remember what we said on Sunday, Sean? How that loss to the Rams hurt?
Yeah.
And then you had the 49ers. Now you got the Cowboys. So the Seahawks have it right now. So do Minnesota. So does Minnesota. The 3 wild cards right now, like I said, we know Dallas is in there. Minnesota and Seattle. On the outside looking in right now is ATL Shouty, Green Bay. They all have the same record now. Atlanta, Green Bay, the Rams, and the Saints all have 5-6 records. Could you see Minnesota or Seattle potentially missing the playoffs? And if so, what teams do you think could take their spot in the NFC? Sean, I'll start with you.
Like I said, after you get to the possible teams that's in there, any of them motherfuckers can get in because nobody is consistent. Like 1 week I pick somebody and they'll do good. The next week they look like absolute garbage. I mean, and injuries could take effect too. But I mean, just looking at it right now, I mean, you got Jordan Love in them in Green Bay. They playing good football as of late.
All of a
Yeah,
sudden, yeah.
all of a sudden they playing good, and it's all about who catching fire at the right time. Seattle was high at the beginning, but now they're going back the other way. So I mean, I could really in the teams that they playing, and then they got to see us too. So I mean, they got a tough little road ahead of them too. So I could see them missing the playoffs. As far as the Minnesota Vikings, I mean, it's pretty hard. Dobbs just got there, so I mean, he's still trying to find his way with those receivers. I mean, it was it was not really precedent for him to come there and start throwing all those touchdowns and people expecting that's how it's going to be going forward. I mean, with him playing, doing all those touchdown passes
Schoolyard
at the
doing
beginning.
schoolyard sandlot
Yeah,
football.
so
Yeah.
I mean, and then you ain't got no tape on him or nothing like that when it comes to that Minnesota playing with him in Minnesota and what they was going to do with him. So as people starting to get that tape and start seeing what's up, that's why you say he turned into a pumpkin, because now I know what the hell you're going to do and what they need for you to do. So it's going to be, unless he can start, they got this bye week. He need to learn the system a little bit more, get on a better rapport with those wide receivers, and Justin Jefferson is coming back, another weapon for him to have. So who knows? They could be they still a mystery team because, like I said, their quarterback a mystery, and how he plays with them with Justin Jefferson, his best weapon, he hasn't played with yet. So that's still a thing. So I mean, they teetering right there too. And as far as man, who was the other team? The Saints or the
Well,
Falcons?
the teams that are on the out. Well, the Falcons are right now leading the
Yeah,
NFC
yeah.
South. But the teams that are technically right now on the outside looking in is the Packers, the Rams, and the Saints. They all got 5 and 6 records.
The Rams, I mean, they got caliber. I mean, they have a caliber to get into the playoffs. I mean, they've been there before, some of the players on their team, so they can make a good push at the end of the season to do it too. But other than that, I mean, it's not really. I mean, they playing on and off football. I haven't really watched too much of them as of late, but I mean, they are who they are right now. I mean,
with them, it's if Stafford stays healthy.
yeah,
Because that running back, Kyron Williams, he a beast. He's a fucking monster. But then,
so I mean,
to me, it's between the Rams and the Packers. I think the Rams and the Packers could sneak up, or maybe the Rams and the Packers could sneak in there.
Yeah, Calvin, absolutely.
Calvin,
yeah.
What you thinking?
I think you got the top three. You got the East. Okay, Dallas is going to be a wild card. Okay,
yeah,
we get that.
Right.
I think the Falcons will probably win the division because the Saints are they just like the Bills without the talent. They just imploding for some reason. So they'll win that. So that is 5. I think the Vikings will be in there because they played, even though they lost the last 2, they've been playing pretty damn good without their starting quarterback and their top wide receiver, one of the top wide receivers in the
up to the last 2 weeks, yeah.
Up to the last 2 weeks. So they'll probably get in it. The last one, because only one can go. Only one. There can only be one from the South, so it ain't coming from there.
No faith in his Buccaneers, none.
I mean, it can only be one from the South. So whoever that is, it is. It ain't gonna be 2. So it could be the Bucs, but it can only be one, like the movie.
But it could be 2 from the South because the Falcons have the lead. But right now, New Orleans is right. They have the same record, and they're literally 1 game out of the wild card.
Okay. All right, Mr. Man. So who in the West then? So you just gonna forget? So I was gonna say Seattle. I was gonna be Seattle, Dallas, and the Vikings.
Okay. So you think it's gonna stay? You think it's gonna stay the way it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No problem. I'm just trying. I'm playing devil's advocate right now, but okay, let's go to the AFC where it's a lot more cluttered. Right now, you got Baltimore 9-3. They're on a bye week this week, but then you have Kansas City, Jacksonville, and Miami all at 8-3. The wild cards, Pittsburgh and Cleveland are at 7-4. Indianapolis right now has the 7th spot at 6-5. But Houston and Denver, are 6-5 right on the outside looking in. Buffalo is 6-6 on the outside looking in. Sean, I'll start with you again. Is there anybody on the outside looking in that you think could come in and nab a wild card spot?
Man, I was just sitting here thinking about that. I was like, man, there's a lot of teams right there because they sitting pretty close. Y'all a sneaker. The Broncos in itself because of the way y'all been playing as of late. So, and Buffalo got a gauntlet coming up too, and they looking like they going back the other way. So, I mean, you got that in itself, and then I want to say, Cleveland. Look at this nigga. I know you was happy to say that, right? I mean, but if y'all continue to play the way y'all playing, then it is what it is. Buffalo, I don't know, because they got it. Like I said, they got a tough schedule. The Browns, because they lost Deshaun Watson and their quarterback situation a little flaky, even though that defense good, I can see them losing a couple games that'll put them out of the situation.
They got to put
Flacco. I know Mike Tomlin is Mike Tomlin, but I still don't trust Kenny Pickett like that. So you can't really say too much about the Steelers neither.
But this is the only thing about the Steelers. I'm gonna say their schedule is easy as fuck.
Man.
The Steelers' schedule is cushy.
Man.
Up until the last 2 weeks. Their next 3 games are cushy. They got Arizona. They're all teams with losing records. Like, I agree with you. I think Kenny Pickett sucks.
Yeah.
But their schedule is like, let me pull this up. Let me see who their last 3 games against.
Can he pick it? Yes.
They got Arizona, the Patriots, at the Colts, which they could lose that game. Then they got the Bengals, which we've taken them off the board.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So their schedule, like, they could easily end up with 11 wins just because they're playing teams that are worse than them.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. We'll see, because I mean, like I said, he gotta do better with his decision making when it comes to passing the ball to his wide receivers and hitting them in stride, because he's been real inaccurate. From what I've been seeing, he's been inaccurate with his wide receivers and stuff like that. So his play hasn't been that good. Like I said, you got other teams. What else you got? Well, I ain't gonna say. You got the Texans. The Texans are sneaky too, because that boy CJ Stroud doing his thing.
Got a huge game this week.
And they got a lot of weapons. They believe in themselves. And they believe in themselves. And that's really all it takes to play good football, especially at this part of the season. And they winning, and they can use those weapons like they use in that Tank Dell boy. If he keep doing what he's doing in that defense, like I said, they got some pieces. They got a sneaky good piece with Barnett. I mean, I know we put him to the trash, but they claim him off of waivers. They may need another pass rusher on there. He got a Super Bowl caliber on him, so he may be able to help them out a little bit more too, because he damn sure won't do nothing for us in Philly. But and then the Colts. I mean, it's sad that they lost their quarterback, but Gardner Minshew is sustainable. It just depends on what type of Gardner Minshew they get on certain Sunday that can get them where they need to be at. So it's difficult. But I really see, like I said, out of all those teams, I would say Denver could sneak in there. And then the other one could possibly, I'm going to say Denver could sneak in there. And to be honest, the Texans.
Okay. What's up, Rob? Rob is a loyal listener, man. Rob said that he said, what up? He a Steeler fan and he think they suck. But
sorry, Rob. I didn't put y'all in there.
I am putting y'all in there because of y'all schedule. Because of y'all schedule, unless y'all truly blow it with that schedule, I got to. Okay, but Calvin, what do you think about the AFC?
I think the Broncos are gonna make a. I think they're gonna get one of those wild card spots. The Broncos, the Broncos and the Browns are gonna be wild card teams. And
Broncos and Browns gonna be a wild card. Okay.
And you said the Dolphins are 8-3.
Yeah.
And the Bills, whatever they are, I think they'll probably sneak in there.
Okay.
I think that's what's gonna happen.
Okay. Keith, welcome.
Yo, what's good?
Keith look like he about to go rob a nigga. What's up, nigga? Cool. Start this motherfucking car, nigga.
About to get the money, nigga.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I only got like 10 minutes.
I got you. Listen, I tell you what, Keith, you give your picks first. But before we do that, I have one more question directed to since this is an Eagles question, and just out of curiosity, Marcus Peters just got waived by the Raiders. You think y'all should go get him?
Who, the
Hell
Eagles?
nah.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Nah.
I'm good.
You sure?
No. We only got room for Shaq Leonard. You heard me.
But I think Peters is better than Roby, though. That's all I'm saying.
I mean,
No, I'm good. I'm good.
we don't need no more. We good right now.
Dallas,
Yeah,
I think Dallas gonna get Shaq Roby because they know if they don't, y'all will.
What you mean? He already left their facility. He visiting us tomorrow.
Oh, he didn't leave with a contract?
No, sir.
Oh, y'all got him then. No, y'all got him then.
He
Y'all
gonna be
got him.
no. Well, I mean, it's no for sure because what they saying is he's gonna go visit us tomorrow and then this weekend make a decision. He ain't leaving Philly tomorrow. I'm telling you that shit right now. He leaving Philly is with a contract and he gonna go say hi to Dallas and shit like that.
Okay. All right. Well, we can go ahead and make our picks now because there is one thing I want to get in before I have to do the dad responsibility, and that is Josh Giddey. I don't know if y'all know about that story, but I'm gonna school you to the story. Keith, you said you got 10 minutes. We're gonna make it work, homie. You'll be first making your picks.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay. And yeah, Keith is now behind me in the league. Yeah. You behind me, bro. Yeah, I see you, little nigga. Yeah. Thursday night football. Seattle at Dallas.
Dallas.
And feel free if you're listening and you commenting on YouTube, if you want to make your picks as I'm naming them out, go ahead. This is all fun. We're not asking nobody if you're gonna cover the spread or anything like that. We're not gambling. We're simply just saying it's simply a fan's bet, fans prediction. Who do you think's gonna win or lose? Nothing complicated. Okay, so you said Dallas. Okay. Next game, Colts at Titans. Big game for the Colts because they sit in the 7th spot right now. And Jonathan Taylor won't be playing. I just want to say that. He's having thumb surgery. Just found it out today.
I got Tennessee.
Tennessee. All right. The Chargers at the Patriots.
Chargers.
Y'all keep picking the motherfucking Chargers. No, I'm just playing.
Shit, we gonna pick the Patriots?
Yeah. Right. Wouldn't it be funny if we woke up tomorrow and Belichick was fired? The next coach that was fired?
Fuck him. I tried to pick him against the Giants. Put the nigga.
Me too.
He hurt me.
Me too. Lord have mercy. Okay. Lex gonna tell us something. I hope we lose, and she a Patriot fan. I said, damn, you ain't showing no love. Detroit at New Orleans.
I'm gonna go Detroit.
You gonna go Detroit? Okay.
Yeah.
Atlanta at the Jets.
Bro, Desmond Ridder some ass, but
I've been telling you that since the preseason.
I'm gonna go Falcons though. I fuck with B. John. B. John dope.
They ain't been used. I don't think they've used him enough. I think he's dope too. I don't think they've used it, because I noticed your FanDuel score. When your FanDuel score consistently drop, that means you're not producing. But okay, that means he's cheaper for me to get when he do produce. Arizona at Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Go ahead, Robert, and go ahead pick Arizona to beat you, so I can cuss you out live on YouTube. No, I'm just joking. Miami at Washington.
Miami.
Ron Rivera gonna be the next man get fired.
You ain't lying.
Denver at Houston.
I'm gonna go Denver. Yeah, I'm going Denver. Yeah.
Okay.
I ain't on that CJ Stroud bandwagon.
Bro, we was doing fine until y'all niggas started picking. When y'all niggas won't picking us. I just want you to know that. I'm just messing with you. Carolina at Tampa Bay. Come on, Calvin. Keith, I'm sorry. Tampa at Carolina at Tampa, excuse me.
Carolina.
Ooh. Okay. Cleveland at the Rams.
LA. Well, damn. Wait, hold on. Oh, wait,
God damn it! I wrote LA, motherfucker.
Cleveland or LA? Cleveland got PJ Walker, but they got that defense.
Is he gonna start though? Is PJ Walker gonna start?
Is Myles Garrett playing? Because he was hurt.
Yeah, they said today that Myles Garrett and Amari Cooper should be all right.
All right. I'll give it to Cleveland. I respect their defense.
Make me change up. Okay.
You don't like when you gotta change it up.
No, it's cool. It's cool because I see.
Pen, bro?
I know. Yes, I am writing in pen. I am writing in pen. I am. Okay. Game of the week, maybe game of the year. San Francisco at Philadelphia.
I'm gonna give it to Philly.
You sure you picked Buffalo last week, nigga?
Yeah, I think we're gonna lose to Dallas, but I'll give it to us.
You see this YouTube world?
Man, who is this nigga? You ain't no Eagles fan. Get him out of here.
Hey, you can't lie. We always go 1-1 with Dallas.
I don't give a shit. We gonna beat their ass, and if they beat us 1-1, goddamn it, then they just have to be 1-1.
Yeah. Sneaky good Sunday night game, possibly, because Green Bay has been rolling. Kansas City at Green Bay.
You said Green Bay been rolling. Wait, who rolling?
Green Bay has won their last couple games.
Yeah, all right. Kansas City.
Okay. I mean, okay. I'm not saying that I disagree with you. I'm just saying I said sneaky good Sunday night game. And Monday night game, I'm sure they wish they could take this back now. Cincinnati at Jacksonville, only because Burrow's not playing.
Yeah, give me Jags.
Okay. Let's see. All right. Oh, see, we got people on YouTube who are making their picks along. That's what I'm talking about. Fan participation. That's what I'm talking about.
Hell yeah.
Jesus' picks are as follows. He has Dallas, Tennessee, the Chargers, the Lions, the Falcons, the Steelers, the Dolphins, Denver, Carolina, Cleveland, Philly, KC, and Jacksonville. Is that correct?
That's right.
All right, cool. Now, Keith, whenever you got to go back and do your thing, cool. But just hang, just hang out. And until then, Calvin, you're up, slugger.
Yeah. What'd you say now?
I said,
that's
up.
Big C.
That's
Big
C.
Nigga, that's Mark Brooks.
I was like, who the fuck is Mark Brooks? What the fuck is that?
Hey, Mark Brooks.
Yo.
Hey, Keith, he's confused by your alias.
We know that nigga got San Fran. We know that nigga got San Fran for sure.
He said, hold on.
Oh shit! See, he's trying to start shit.
Hold
He's
on.
trying to start shit.
Hold on.
He's trying to start shit.
We know he got San Fran.
I got San Fran what?
Beating Philly.
For sure.
Okay then.
No,
There's one down.
No. I'm going in order. Cut it out. Keith, shut up. You trying to start shit. Okay, Seattle at Detroit, Calvin. I'm sorry, Seattle at Dallas. Forgive me, Seattle at Dallas.
At Dallas? I'm going Dallas.
Okay. The Colts at the Titans.
Wait a minute.
What?
Geno Smith still hurt?
No, he's playing.
I think I'm gonna go Seattle.
Okay. I hope you're right. Nothing makes my life happier than when Dallas lose. Fuck them.
Oh, you
I'll
need
kick it with y'all later.
All right, kids.
My boy.
All right,
All right. So you going Seattle? Okay. All right, cool. I hope you're right. I mean, we starting that new rap group, NCA. No Cowboys allowed.
Oh no, it ain't that serious.
It is for me. Straight out of Kiss My Ass. All right. The Colts at the Titans.
I don't know. Shane Falco like Joe Montana last week, didn't he? I'm going with them again.
You going with the Colts? Okay. Okay, the Chargers at the Patriots.
Fuck Bill Belichick. I'm going with
Damn.
like
I think I meant that shit.
I mean, he said that shit with his chest, right?
fuck him, man. Him is Kirk Cousins. Ain't Kirk Cousins is Daniel fucking Jones. Fuck man. Watch they beat people by 30.
The cold dude, bro.
Hey, he said that shit with his chest, bro.
He meant that shit.
Oh shit. Damn. Okay. Detroit at New Orleans.
Detroit.
Okay. Hey Rob, I see you making picks with us also, man. Just join the league next year, man. I'll let you know in advance, bro. Atlanta at the Jets.
I heard you, Wade. You gotta shake some shit up, don't you? I'm going with fuck that. I'm going with Atlanta.
Okay. Arizona at Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
All right. Miami at Washington.
Ooh. Hey. Miami. I thought about it for a minute. They ain't got them people no more. Miami.
I was going to say, it's taking you a while for the Dolphins and the Commanders.
Yeah. I forgot they done traded everybody away.
Yeah, Chase Young look like a new man, don't he?
Fuck Chip.
I set it up. You knocked it down. Denver at Houston. Denver at Houston.
I heard you the first time. You ain't got to keep saying Denver. I'm going to take them.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Okay. Carolina at Tampa Bay.
Carolina. No, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna pick Tampa Bay. What
Lord.
For y'all who don't know, Calvin is a Bucks fan.
What Key said? Get him back here now.
Hey, I'm gonna text him. I'm gonna say Calvin picked Tampa Bay. Cleveland at the Rams.
Cleveland.
Okay. Cleveland. Okay. San Francisco at Philly.
I'm going San Fran. We've been waiting on this. Ain't we, Sean? This. One of us got to shut the fuck up after this.
One of us will have to shut. I don't give a fuck if we lose. I'm still ain't shutting the fuck up.
I know you're not.
You goddamn right, nigga. Because we still gonna have the best record in the goddamn league.
You'll never shut the fuck up. I'm just
never, motherfucker. Never.
Don't let that shit go. Don't go your way. You call Brandon like last time.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm good, nigga.
Hey, that was legendary. That shit was legendary.
You know why I'm good? Because it's hard to beat two niggas twice, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna see them in the playoff.
Be what niggas? What you talking about?
Any football team.
Huh?
It's hard to beat somebody twice. It's hard in the same year.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that.
That's why division games usually split. Because you play each other, you get used to you giving your best shot. Everybody could probably give us their best shot. They don't give us their best shot this game. And if they beat us,
yeah, you playing duck goose every game, every play.
RG3 said that yesterday on Get Up. He said every team that plays the Eagles is their Super Bowl. So that's how much of a battle-tested team they are. And I've been saying that for the last fucking month. But no, RG3 said that. You get everybody's best effort.
Yeah, and they want to beat us, so they gonna really give us their best effort. And they better destroy us, because if they don't, we just gonna beat their ass in the playoffs. Like
I'm gonna tell you this: if the game is close at the end, you know who I'm rolling with.
Man,
that nigga who's 28-2. That nigga who's 28-2 in his last 30 starts.
You already know what it is.
Kansas City at Green Bay.
Damn, I was waiting to play this fucking game for a whole hour. This nigga took so goddamn long. This nigga, you said who there?
You talk about Madden.
Kansas City at Green Bay, man.
No, Sean, this nigga, man, I told man, Since I got on this shit with y'all, I've been waiting to play this nigga. He been doing this fucking training the whole fucking time. Like, nigga, you don't get no more. A goal is gold. And I'm gonna beat this 39.
Too Tough Sports, baby.
He about to whoop your ass.
Kansas City, man.
All right. Cincinnati at Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
Okay. Calvin's picks are as follows. He has Seattle, Indianapolis, the Chargers, Detroit, Atlanta, Pittsburgh, Miami, Denver, Tampa Bay, Cleveland, San Francisco, Kansas City, and Jacksonville. Is that correct, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, Sean, you are up, brother. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it cracking. Seattle at Dallas.
I'm gonna go Dallas. I hope I'm wrong.
And Keith responded to my text. He said, Calvin, it took you 3 months to pick your team.
Been 3 months and he still ain't mind his damn business.
All right, the Colts at the Titans.
Let me get the Titans.
Okay. The Chargers at the Patriots.
Chargers.
Detroit at New Orleans.
Detroit.
Okay. ATL at the Jets.
I'm gonna go to Jets.
Yeah. Arizona at Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. Miami at Washington.
Miami.
Okay. Denver at Houston.
Seaweed. Let me get Denver. What you looking at? Y'all gonna have a game on y'all shows though. Bye.
We are. Carolina at Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay. Carolina done. I don't know what the hell they doing over there.
Firing their coaches. That's what they doing.
Hell yeah. I don't know. Because every time a coach get fired, motherfuckers end up winning and
Yeah,
shit.
but we don't even know who the fucking interim is yet. Like when the Raiders fired McDaniels, you knew like 5 minutes later that Antonio Pierce was the coach. Because they didn't fire, and they fired Deuce Staley got fired with Frank Wright.
Yeah, Deuce Staley and the offensive coordinator
Yeah,
did.
I don't know.
God damn.
Nigga, I'm gonna be coaching them niggas tomorrow,
They're
nigga.
gonna get the janitor to coach that. Matter of fact, we need to put in our resume.
Yeah, no, fuck that. Yeah,
We just tell
They
CJ,
done.
hey CJ, throw the ball far downfield. That's it. Cleveland at the Rams.
let me get Cleveland, man. I like their defense against them.
Okay. San Francisco at Philly. Well, I know. Philly. I know.
Come on, man.
I know.
Come on, man.
Okay. Kansas City at Green Bay.
So did he pick Sam?
This nigga here, bro. I can't fucking. Wait, you better hope we fucking lose. I'm gonna call you immediately, nigga. You better hope we lose. You better hope we lose. I'm gonna be unbearable, nigga. That's what I'm trying to be nice, but I'm gonna be unbearable if we beat them niggas.
And just for y'all to know,
No,
go ahead, Calvin. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I didn't hear your pick. It went out. Damn.
Philly.
Okay.
Eagles.
Okay.
And
Jeez.
just to let y'all know,
Jesus.
we will be going on live at 7:45 Sunday evening. Sunday evening. I think his phone really did go out because your name switched in the box. Kansas City at Green Bay.
Kansas City.
All right. And Cincinnati at Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
Okay. Sean's picks are as follows: Dallas, Tennessee, the Chargers, Detroit, the Jets, Pittsburgh, Miami, Denver, Tampa Bay, Cleveland, Philly, Kansas City, and Jacksonville. Okay, now it's me. It's me. Me. Second place B right now. Okay. So let's see what we got. Seattle at Dallas. I'm gonna pick Dallas. You guys know I'm gonna be rooting like hell for Seattle, but I'm gonna pick Dallas because that seems like the smart pick. Indianapolis at Tennessee. I gotta be selfish. I need to root for Tennessee because I need Indianapolis to start losing some fucking games. So I'm going with the Titans. The Chargers at New England. I'm going with the Chargers. I tell you what, let the Chargers lose to the Patriots. He will deserve to be fired after that game.
Absolutely.
Detroit at New Orleans. I'm gonna go with Detroit. Atlanta at the Jets. I'm going with the Jets because this is just the type of game that Atlanta is built to lose. When you have expectations of them, as soon as you say they should win that game, they turn around and lose that game. Arizona at Pittsburgh. Miami at Washington. Miami. Denver at Houston. I'm picking Houston. I'm not bullshitting. I'm picking Houston. CJ Stroud scares me.
You Rudy Poo.
I don't give a fuck.
Andy.
I don't care. I'm picking Houston.
See, Sean, I knew.
You guys know that I hope that I'm wrong. You guys know I'm going to be rooting with the Broncos with an iron fist. And it's not about them playing. It's not about where the game is being played. CJ Stroud scares me. And I look at their skill position players. I look at Tank Dell, Beaston, Nico Collins, Dalton Schultz, Robert Woods. They have good skill position players. And I'm not saying that our defense hasn't been playing well, but I hope I'm wrong. We don't need to lose.
I hope you're wrong too, nigga. I need to catch you.
I be hoping you're wrong all the time.
Yeah, I know you do, bastard. Carolina, Tampa Bay. Cleveland at the Rams. I'm going with the Rams. Actually, I'm going with the Rams. Y'all take Cleveland. I'll take the Rams because I know Myles Garrett and Amari Cooper's healthy, but the Rams are actually healthy now too. Aaron Donald is on the other side. That's all I'm gonna say. Got Myles Garrett on one side. Aaron Donald is on the other side. All I'm gonna say. San Francisco, Philly. I'm going with Philadelphia because I think that if that game is close, I trust Hurts before I trust Purdy. Because Purdy looks great in a blowout. He doesn't look that great in a close game. We've seen Hurts win at both levels. Blowout, close game.
That is very true. That you God damn, boy, that was you smoking some good shit tonight, nigga. You slicking that shit. On that shit.
Kansas City and Green Bay, KC, and I'm gonna pick Jacksonville to beat Cincinnati. Okay, so my picks are as follows: Dallas, Tennessee, the Chargers, the Lions, the Jets, Pittsburgh, Miami, Houston, Tampa Bay, the Rams, Philly, KC, and Jacksonville. Okay. Now, I texted you both earlier because there was a situation I wanted to talk to you guys about. This is some real talk shit. I don't know if you guys have heard about Oklahoma City Thunder star Josh Giddey. He's a foreign white player. There was recently an Instagram post just honestly a couple days ago from a lady with a picture of her and him. He has his shirt off. She pretty much just has a bra on or something like that. And the post says, just Giddey. Means that she just has sex with him.
Okay.
This girl is 15 years old.
Oh.
Now, is that official that she's 15? Because from what I've been hearing, they try to make it seem like she older than whatever the hell that is. But it is official that she's 15, right? Oh. That's terrible, nigga. That's terrible.
He's 21 years old. From what I've read, it's been official that she's 15. So what they're saying is that he has allegedly, we got to use that word, he has allegedly maybe had relationships with an underage person. This is where people have been kind of getting in their feelings. At least, people who look like us. Is that people have been coming at Malika Andrews, Stephen A. Smith to a certain degree, because there's the same energy that would be that was attached to Ja Morant and Kyrie Irving, blase, has not been attached to this situation.
Oh, okay.
And it's like people really was coming at Malika Andrews because when she talked about it, she sounded like she didn't even want to say it. And it's like, why? But when she covered the draft and Brandon Miller was drafted out of Alabama, and this was his moment to shine. The first thing she did was bring up that situation that had to do with somebody getting killed that he didn't have anything to do with, but she brought it up in his moment to shine. But it's like when something comes up about this dude, this international white boy, you want to keep it mum's the word. Why is that?
Well, that's easy, nigga. They got a job. They got a job. They got to keep their job. They can't go out there and say what they really want to say. Everybody act like they can do it, but they can't.
Well, see, people are coming at her because they believe she like a Stacey Dash type chick. You know, a Candace Owens type chick. People coming at Stephen A because of what you just said. What you just said is why people coming at Stephen A. Everybody know Malika Andrews is only black in skin color only. That's it. I mean, I'm being real talk.
Yeah, Hillary Banks.
Yeah, to the fullest.
Yeah,
well, speaking of looking at both sides of the coin, when you talk about like Ja Morant and what other example you gave?
Kyrie Irving, because he posted that link. Remember, he was suspended last year for posting a link.
Yeah, well, I look at it like this too. Like it's not conjecture if he posted the link or not. He did it, and it's not conjecture if Ja Morant had the gun in his hand. He had it. You know what I'm saying? So it's conjecture whether he, you know what I'm saying? You don't know if he did that or not, because that's a heavy accusation. You know what I'm saying? You need to know. You know what I'm saying? So I can see that. You need to know before you can't put that back in the box once you're going.
I'll comment on that situation in a second. Go ahead, Sean.
I've been kind of saying that, you know, I deep dive in YouTube and stuff like that, but so I kind of been privy to this situation as far as with Malika Andrews, and I understand where he's coming from as far as Ja Morant and Kyrie Irving, but we talking about also Ime Udoka that she put down like that. Yep. Also, the what was it, Brandon Miller, the one that was
Brandon Miller, the one who was just
in the draft, the capital murder joint that he had. Also, it was another player again that they was talking about when it came to her when she was talking about those allegations as well. But
she looked like she was ready to fight Kendrick Perkins when he was talking about
it. Yeah, when talking about Ime Udoka and everything like that. So I mean, when it comes, I feel like they saying that they mad about her because she quiet about the situation when it comes to Giddey, but when it came to all the other black athletes, she was like happy and excited to talk about the situation, even when it wasn't supposed to be talked about. And yeah, she do got a job to say whatever the people tell her that whatever the script gives, and they supposed to say that about it. But and it's like the only reason that she talked about Josh Giddey and she was looking sad all talking about is because she was forced by the people who was coming at her in regards to, I seen Kwame Brown come at her, I seen Dez come at her. Dez Bryant
came at her.
Yeah, and I seen a lot of people coming at her and Twitter or X been tearing her up in regards to how she be towards black athletes. So, I mean, I guess like I don't care about her opinion either way you put it. Like, you know what I mean? But it is, you know, kind of suspect how she does talk about our athletes and then talk about, you know, don't really talk about the, you know, the other athletes as far as, you know, the white athletes if they get into trouble. But that's just the damn media in general. You know what I mean? So, I mean, not even just with her. I mean, if anything go on with black athletes, I mean, that thing all over the ticker. They can't wait to talk about it. But, I mean, the same thing that happened with, you know, like Matt Ariza or it was another player that did something the day that it was on the Giants when he had a case when he was, you know, a DV case against his woman.
Oh, he was beating up his wife. They're closing.
Yeah, I mean, that thing ain't even really
not the
even
Giants, the Dodgers. They're closing.
I mean, that stuff don't really even hit that thing like the ticker. Like every time you turn it on when it's a black athlete, that thing on the morning joint, the afternoon joint, the go to bed joint, the late night joint, it's on there all the time. But with them, they say it's something one time and it's just like you don't even really hear about it no more. That's what it is with all media. So I mean, I don't give a you know what I'm saying? When she reports on that, what she is, I mean, bad press is better than no press when it comes to that kind of industry. So they probably eating that up, trying to get more people to look at it and them views up. But I mean, it's on her. It's on her at the end of the day. End of the day, she got to go home to her home and look at her family and
Well, her husband is Caucasian.
Oh, I know that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to say that, but you know what I'm saying? She don't really care. So, I mean, why you?
I will.
I
mean,
don't
give a fuck.
Yeah, you know, I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck Malik. I don't give a shit what she got to say. You know what I'm saying? Or she talking about people, but you know what I'm saying? You talk about people sooner or later, you better, I mean, just be better for the backlash. That's all I can say.
Calvin, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so while I don't disagree with you with anything that you said about Ja Morant and that you saw in Kyrie Irving, but I think what people in our community, and I'm about to point out the inconsistency of our community as well, but for right now, with our community, what people are getting irritated at with her about is that you don't come with the same energy, the same vitriol, the same passion that when you're talking about a black athlete. Now, you said that Kyrie Irving, you know, he sent the link, right? We saw Ja Morant with the gun, and won't nobody harder on him than me because I thought that was the dumbest shit that you could do. You did it twice. That is some dumb nigga shit. I'm just going to be honest with you. But Dana White was on camera slapping his wife twice. And that got swept under the fucking rug. And if anything, excuses was made for Dana White because, oh, she hit him first. Let that have been, and I'm going to take it to the highest creme de la creme of black athletes that we have in America, in the world. Let that have been Michael Jordan on camera slapping his wife twice. I don't give a fuck if she hit him first or not. Let that have been Michael Jordan or LeBron James slapping Savannah twice. You know what time it would have been. But Dana White, and this was the one time that I truly was disgusted with First Take. Yeah. And y'all know I've been watching First Take on a daily basis for the last 12 fucking years. But when that situation with Dana White happened, and I heard Stephen A say, well, he's my friend, I was ready to throw my remote at the fucking TV. And then when Molly Karen said, when Molly said, we don't like to judge people at their lowest. I'm like, yes, you do. That's all y'all do.
That's all y'all do.
That's all y'all do is judge people at their lowest. That's the one day I was truly disgusted and disappointed in that show, because now I'm going to talk about the inconsistency of black people. And this is why I've never liked cancel culture. Because if you look at it, because if you ask me, cancel culture to me is really pointed at black men, more so black men. Because how many people did you hear Dana White after what happened with him? How many people did you hear that from?
You don't have to say that again.
I said, how many people did you hear saying cancel Dana White after his situation? Did you see a bunch of white women coming to the forefront and saying cancel Dana White? There was only one platform, major league platform, that I heard really coming at Dana White and that was Dan Le Batard. And shout out to them. But did you hear anything about that with Dana White? No.
Well, I'd say this, and I'm speaking for myself, but I'm probably speaking for a lot of us. Don't nobody give a fuck about Dana White. It's not the NBA. You compare Dana White to Michael Jordan. It's like comparing what's the nigga the nigga in your, that's like, let me see. That's like comparing Beyonce to fucking the third lead singer in some bitch band that didn't even make it. Nobody care about them. But what I'm saying is, you said talk about consistency. Yeah, it's consistency on both sides, because just like we so quick to call people when they're not ready to jump and call people out, we are slow to call each other out. So, you know what I'm saying?
Slow. You said we're slow to call each other out?
Yeah, most of the time we are. We always give ourselves the benefit of the doubt.
Really?
Really? Niggas can't wait to talk about that nigga. You talk about.
I was going to say black people bash other black, and I was just getting ready to say that black people tear other black people down quicker than anybody, but at the same time, Black Lives Matter. What sense does that make?
Let me give you an example.
Please.
You ready?
Yeah.
That link you talking about Kyrie Irving sent. Okay, now let's say a white man had sent that junk out. It'd have been a different story. You know what I'm saying? And we would have been mute. We wouldn't have stood up, and we wouldn't have, if the white dude would have sent this shit out, we wouldn't have stood up and be like, and made the same arguments for Kyrie Irving we would have did for Dude. You know what I'm saying? Because it is just a link. You do with that what you want. Do you see what I'm saying?
No, I don't disagree with that. But at the same time, Kyrie Irving sent the link right. But did you hear anybody come at Bezos because that movie is available in his business?
You talking about on Amazon Prime?
Yes, that was an Amazon Prime link that he sent.
This is on. Okay, I get that.
Do you see what I'm saying? They came at Kyrie Irving. They came at Kyrie Irving for sending
retweeting it. Yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, the link is available on Amazon Prime. If we're so worried about anti-Semitism, why is it even available to be posted?
So okay, so where was the outrage when it became available on Amazon Prime?
There was no outrage. There was only outrage at Kyrie Irving. But it was only outrage on Kyrie Irving, and he got suspended. Meanwhile, you have an NBA player who allegedly done had sexual relations with a 15-year-old girl. You ain't hearing shit. Do you see the? I mean, you got to see the difference between that.
Until there's a police report, they probably ESPN and all them probably not gonna do nothing. Until there's a criminal charge, they probably not gonna say nothing.
Now I want to hear that about no criminal charge because half of these motherfuckers don't be getting charged as well, and they still talk about that shit consistently, bro. It ain't got nothing to do with.
Okay, let me give you another example. It ain't no criminal charge on Diddy, but everybody is coming to Diddy neck, and I think Diddy deserves it because I think this is karma. But it's no criminal charges against him, and you can't open up your phone. Diddy has taken the place of Will and Jada when it comes to opening your phone and seeing shit that you really don't care about, but it's in the news that much. No criminal charges was there.
Well, I agree with you, and I ain't heard ESPN say nothing about Diddy neither.
I'm not talking.
We just talk about general in the media. Don't
in general.
News, goddammit. Don't pick and choose.
This guy does.
I'm picking choose now.
No, that's the problem. That's the problem. We do pick and choose. We do pick and choose. That's the inconsistency with the media. Like Sean was right when he said this is what the media does in general. Now, what I'm pointing out is the inconsistency of our people. We as a people pick and choose. We are so quick to cancel each other. I didn't hear one nigga say cancel Dana White.
Because it goes back to what Calvin said. I don't give a fuck about Dana White.
I understand that, but let's just say, but this is what I'm saying. Put Michael Jordan in the same exact situation.
If Michael Jordan,
LeBron James in that same situation,
that video would have never left the fucking. You would have never seen the video. It's probably videos out there, but it's Michael Jordan.
Okay, put LeBron James in the same
thing.
Situation.
No, the James too much.
He's on social media all the time.
Yeah, but Jordan
Floyd Mayweather had to do a bid for that shit. For the same thing that Dana White did, Floyd had to do a bid for that shit.
So can we agree that Michael Jordan is 10 times more likely to slap a bitch than LeBron? I mean, if you talking about LeBron,
no, I would not agree with.
I ain't going there.
No, you know why I won't agree with that? You know why I won't agree with that? Because Jordan's 60 for one, and if you think that nobody knows more about Michael Jordan knows, and Michael Jordan's married to a white woman now.
You talk about a nigga that was rich in the 80s. You don't think he never slapped a bitch? You talk about Jordan and another thing you talking about, that was a bad example because you talking about Jordan and LeBron. You might be talking about the president of the United States.
No,
I can't deal with this nigga though.
No, that's a perfect example because Dana White's at billionaire status too.
Hey,
I'm putting that billionaire status, and again, we pick and choose all of the time. If Michael Jordan's wife hit him in the face and he hit her back, okay, Blueface, the rapper, Blueface.
Mm-hmm.
It was online in public. Blueface's chick was smacking him, punching him, destroying all of his shit. And then when he defended himself, cancel Blueface. Bitch, what?
And you know what? Because I'm gonna tell you something.
And I'm not for hitting women. I'm not for any of that shit. But I'm saying, like, goddamn, are you serious?
I'll tell you something. I refuse to talk about Blueface. You got me. You win. I don't want to talk about the nigga. I don't want nothing.
Yeah, I don't deal with none of that shit. I can have Blueface. I don't deal with none of that because they all wild to me. Goddamn it.
The song was not that good for me to keep hearing about this nigga.
I don't even know what this nigga. I don't even know this nigga's songs, but I keep hearing about this nigga and this girl all the time.
Blueface, the only song I know from Blueface is the Red Nose song.
I don't even know that. What is that?
Like a red nose, and she gonna shake it like a red nose.
That's him.
It came out in like 2018, some shit like that. Yeah, that's him. That's Blueface.
That came out if that's him, that came out in like
2018,
2015 or 16. His song.
Whatever.
The song I know him from is Bust Down Tatiana.
Tatiana, yeah, that's him too.
Yeah, but he got Red Nose.
No, was that Red Nose?
I don't listen to that shit.
No, you're right. Tatiana was Blueface.
If he got Red Nose, I underestimate him because I thought the nigga only had one song, but
he said he underestimated.
he is this nigga full of surprises.
That nigga surprised shit out of you, yo.
God damn, Red Nose, you gonna make me Google that shit, Brandon. Fucking Red.
He about to go listen to that shit as soon as he get out of here.
Right, now Tatiana, yeah, Tatiana definitely Blueface.
I ain't gonna listen to this ass thing, but I will Google that shit because
it might not be Red Nose, it might be Tatiana, but still though, what I'm saying is that it's online. Is you can see it. You see this chick doing all of this stuff, but as soon as you defend yourself, cancel that nigga. And I'm not for you. Y'all know me. I cannot stand the person who put their hands on a woman. I cannot fucking stand it. Mm-hmm. But it's like we pick and choose the battle. And the thing that gets on my nerves about us is that us as a black culture, we are the quickest to cancel each other. But at the same time, we want to scream Black Lives Matter.
Well, you know what? I think you might be right because we quick to cancel each other until somebody else try to cancel us for shit. Then it's like, oh wait.
Yeah, because you can't fuck with us. It's like your cousins and them. Like you can't. Hey, you can talk shit about your cousin all you want to, but let a motherfucker say something about your cousin that ain't in your family. You gonna say, hey, look, bitch, nigga. You can't talk about my damn cousin, nigga. Only I can talk about my damn cousin.
Right.
But
that's us.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's true. Because like we can, because like it, you know what I'm saying? The cancellation could be justified if it's such a thing. But as soon as somebody else try to do it, like, oh, wait a minute, nigga.
I mean, bro, I'm not sitting here and saying I'm not, and like I said, like Diddy, you said no criminal charges have been filed, but no criminal charges was filed against Diddy. I'm not sitting here defending Diddy because what's happening to Diddy is nothing but karma. I'm not sitting here defending Diddy at all. But I'm saying the news is bigger when it's us who's done something wrong. And people have been, and I know that's the same old script, but like people have been hip to that shit. And it's like, yo, and I guess it gets more irritating when you see it's people in the media who look like us who downplays the shit. We expect white people to downplay the shit or anybody else to downplay. It's more or less when you have big talking heads who are influential voices who look like us, but then are doing the same script, just different casts when it comes
about the plants. The media plants. Yeah. I mean, that's gonna be a thing. Anywhere you go, you're gonna have your media plants. But I mean, who are these people? Like, I mean, you gotta look at their background. Like, you can't tell me shit about my people and you went to Ivy Leagues, or I ain't gonna say nothing wrong with that going to Ivy League as a black person, but I'm saying like you ain't with the culture. We know you ain't with the culture. You've been chilling with Becky Ann and them like your whole life. Like, so I mean, what the fuck?
I'm fucking.
So I mean, it ain't really shit that I'm gonna hear from you like that. I mean, it even makes sense, man. You could tell people who came from it, that been there and made their way there. You understand that they got a point of view from that shit. But people who ain't never been around our kind of culture for real, like, what the hell you talking about? You don't know shit at all. So I mean, that ties into people talking about like, you can't say shit. Let us say shit about our people. And then you say shit later on, like you can't. I mean, you ain't never really been there, so that's why we don't say shit about Dana White and them, because who gives a fuck about it? He ain't doing nothing for us.
And that's
that shit ain't doing nothing for us.
See, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you good. Go ahead.
And see, that's probably another deeper problem because, like you just said, we like to call each other. We call each other out, and we like to call other people out. But the other people can call other people out. They just can't call us out. That's what I'm hearing.
We and not until we get our reparations. They even call us out.
Well, we'll be waiting forever for that shit.
Be
We'll
waiting.
be waiting forever for
I
that
got
shit.
a fridge to sell you, brother.
I know that shit ain't happening. Nigga, I ain't waiting for it.
It could have. It's too many niggas now. You should have did it. It's too many niggas now. You can't put that shit back in the box.
Nah, man, you gotta go. You gotta go back and what they say. You gotta go to .com and get the real niggas and give them some
I
money.
already found my DNA. I know who I'm related to. Give me my money, bitch.
You gotta give it to the real niggas.
You like 2/3 Irish, ain't you, Brandon?
I don't give a fuck.
You super white.
But I'm 4/5 nigga.
Tell that nigga to dance. He all white.
Nah, hey, that's where we draw the line. That's where we draw the line. Okay. I can two-step.
Yeah,
I two-step the fuck out your ass. No, but seriously, like my mom sent me a picture of my great grandfather, and I was like, "Oh, I need my guap. I need my check." You know, so but we all know that now. The dancing part, I'm sorry, forgive me. I got 2 left feet like a motherfucker.
It's all good, babe.
But I sang my ass off, okay? But reparations, and that's another thing that really gets on my damn nerves, because every race that has suffered persecution has gotten financial reparations except us. Now that can be a story for another day, but it just is what it is.
Yeah, I'm still. You said
it's the truth.
You said that before, but who?
The Holocaust victims, survivors.
And who paid them?
Germany, if I'm not mistaken.
You sure? Because I don't think that's who paid.
You can look it up, bro. Holocaust survivors got financial reparations. The natives, Indians, indigenous, I don't know what the fuck to say now. The original people who was in this country before anybody else came to take over land, they have their own government.
So you want your own government?
No, you're missing the point. What I just said was every race outside of the African American race who suffered persecution, unjustified persecution, has been financially compensated, except for us.
Okay, because the reason why I asked is because you use the Native Americans, and they have a track record of getting the short end of the stick when it comes to shit like that.
No, I don't disagree with you. They have,
okay.
But they do in this country. They have their own government. I'm not saying as a black person, I want an African American government. I would never say nothing that fucking dumb.
But we can't.
But I mean, but what I'm saying is, they've gotten financial compensation as well. We haven't. That's factual.
We would have to get together, look that up, and compare.
Because that's not. Do I need to send Tony the link and have him come over here and have him start preaching? Because I will.
First of all, that's one of the most racist niggas you ever. Okay. So no, don't know. And he was.
I ain't saying nothing.
Yeah. You free on that one.
I won't ask that nothing when it comes to somebody else. I'm just saying, like, smart, one of the smartest people I've ever met.
But we talk about Calvin. Me and him have told you. We've told you this before. This ain't no new info.
I'm just saying, get down. I'm just saying I'd have to. That's the first I ever heard of that. I mean, outside y'all saying that everybody else got paid. So you mean the Chinese? That mean I have to look at that, and then. What your idea of reparations is, or compensation?
Well, I mean, look, they said 40 acres and a mule. I don't need 40 acres or the goddamn mule. But you can give me my house and you can give me my my crib, and I'm not talking about a shitty crib neither. I can get. Let me put it this way, because to be honest with you, if black people was to ever get reparations, there's not enough money that people will be willing to pay out. But I don't want to hear that it can't be done. If during COVID you can write 3 different stimulus checks, $1 trillion deals, and write 3 different stimulus checks to everybody in the country, is only about 40. We like 10% of the population of this country.
First, yeah.
So you mean to tell me that for the people You mean to tell me that that reparations checks can't be written to black people for the 10% who's in this country?
Okay.
Again, the amount of money, we would never see the amount of money that we're truly owed. Let me put it this way. If you was to give me about a $500,000 or $600,000 check.
This nigga here. He laughing because he like, nigga, what? Nigga ain't getting that.
Okay.
Only thing
if you only give me half
$500,000.
No, because you know why? Because $500,000 wouldn't even be a third of what we really should get, bro. Think about it. We was enslaved for over 200 fucking years.
I get you, brother.
$500,000 is nothing to what we're really owed.
I get you. First of all, and I know you're trying to get off this, but first of all, whatever number you decide, niggas gonna complain about. Whatever number they go.
But you know what? I'm not worried about them niggas. I'm worried about me.
Okay. Second of all, okay.
Nigga, we just complain about everything, but that don't mean we ain't gonna take it.
Yeah, exactly.
Second of
We
all,
don't want to complain about it. Man, fuck that. That ain't enough. Oh, so you don't want to take it? Yeah, give me that shit.
you comparing a $300 check, and somehow you have morphed it into $500,000 to every black person. And
no, I'm not. No. I didn't say it like that. Nope, I didn't say it like that.
What did you say, Brandon?
Of course, you do the background check. Every black person that pans out, and I mean every black person. I'm talking about the kids and all of that shit. What I'm saying is this is how if it was me, this is how I would do it.
Mm-hmm.
I would do let's say 350 to 400,000 for home.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, let's say $500,000 boom. So that way, and whether black people complain about that or not, I don't give a fuck who you are. If you complain, you can complain about it all you want. It would be $500,000 more than what you had the day before.
Okay. And you said black people represent 10% of the population. I think it's way more than that.
No, I'm serious. 10% of the population in America
is black. So it's not around 20. It's not around 20.
No, I promise you it's not. 10, maybe 15, and that's pushing it. Look up the population, African American population percentage in America. You're not gonna see anything more than 15%, bro.
We ain't filling out them census, niggas.
The census bureau.
There's more than us out here. We just ain't filling up. Nigga, come to my door. You better get that goddamn paper away from me. I ain't filling out shit.
Then when you get into reparations, you're gonna have some people, whether it be, you know what I'm saying, whether they should or not, that's up to, you know what I'm saying, that's how you look at it. Once they get theirs, they're gonna go and they're gonna file a court or they're gonna file some type of motion to get their ancestor shit. So then once they get in the court and trying to get their ancestor shit, then we're gonna be who we are, and you're not getting my shit. Hell no, I don't give a fuck what you file. You're not getting my shit. So then you're gonna have some old courts. You're gonna have some old shit.
No, but see, this is what I'm saying. It would never be allowed for us to get that far. I'm talking about a flat rate check because there's no amount of money. For one, they're not going. For one, what I'm talking about now is just a fucking pipe dream because it's never gonna happen. Because if it was gonna happen, it would have happened already. Okay, so this is just a pipe dream. We would never, even let's say that they did a flat rate of $500,000 and a voucher for a house. We would never see the amount that we are truly owed in reparations ever. But U.S. government, let me give you a tip. If we were ever in another recession, you wouldn't need inflation. You give those reparation checks, it would be solved overnight.
It'd be Jordans everywhere.
Cadillac would be the number one brand.
I'm putting stock in everything and all that shit, nigga. Jewels, all that shit. Because
nigga, you have to.
We like to shine, nigga.
And Popeyes.
We like to shine.
Exactly. Platinum would make a comeback.
everybody will have a record company.
No, but see, that was in the Dave Chappelle days. Niggas ain't buying CDs no more. There would be new streaming platforms that would show up.
I said record companies, nigga. I ain't say goddamn. Ain't no CDs, nigga. Everybody be goddamn producing.
And all I'm saying though, $300,000 is a far cry from $300. But also, you got to think about where you live, Brandon. If you gave niggas that much money, you know how many seafood bowls and car washes you would have to drive past to get to your daily, to go on with your daily life.
It's already enough of those. What are you talking about?
So,
Richmond.
Calvin, let me ask you something. If there was a check in your mailbox tomorrow for $500,000, would you take it?
You ask. That's two different questions. Of course, I fucking take it. I'm just saying that it's unlikely for reasons that you ain't stating.
Okay, but
you saying that is because when people get their money, they gonna spend it stupidly. I ain't got that. That's up to them niggas.
Yeah, exactly. I don't disagree with that. Matter of fact, I would suggest to every person, like if this was to, let's say tomorrow this was to happen, I would suggest to every black person without an educational background that you at least take a course in business money management before you start spending that money. But Calvin, you as an individual, would you give two shits about the car washes and everything that would affect you from doing your daily routine if you had $500K in the bank?
I'm gonna tell you something. If I got $500K in the bank, I'm gonna need those car washes. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But
I ain't need none of that shit, nigga. I'm washing my car in my house with my voucher, nigga. I'm gonna pay this motherfucker. So what if you already got one, dude?
So what? No, that doesn't matter. So what? So what?
Can I get the money added to my account that I already paid back in this motherfucker?
Why not? So what?
I'm not.
Is that how we gonna work it?
So what?
I'm not sneering at the idea of the way you putting it with cutting every black person $300,000. That's not even.
I ain't say 300,000. I said 500,000. I said 300,000 to 350,000 for a house.
That's not even.
No, we want you. If you want 40 acres and a mule, no, we want a home. We don't want to be in the fucking ghetto. We want a home, and then we want this amount of money all set aside for us. So that way, if anybody can say anything, is that now you have no more excuses. Even though we know the government, you think we got inflation now, nigga, please.
And that's
it'd be $100 biscuits out this motherfucker.
Exactly. A Big Mac will cost $30.
That's not even a logical number.
I ain't got no problem with that. You better talk to the poor people.
With your broke ass.
With your broke ass. Got 500,000.
Drip, 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 drip.
I dead ass serious though, bro.
I'm sorry, Calvin. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, I ain't got nothing to say. You good?
We have made him mad.
I ain't mad.
No, this is conversation.
Yeah, I know. I just playing with you.
Hey, look, it's gonna be the people who.
You think?
Go ahead, Calvin.
Think I'm not used to getting cut off by Brandon when I get ready to make a point? It's Tuesday. What I'm saying is, I'm not sneering at the idea of reparations. I'm just saying that number is not, at that level, is not logical. Now, if you take that 500,000, right, and you multiply that by 3, will give you $1.5 million. Then you go back to where reparations were supposed to be handed out, and then you because we can do it now, and you trace who was there, you trace who was alive and who was alive at that time, and you divide it amongst those descendants, and however many descendants, it gets divided again. That's more feasible, because then the government is still paying out almost $1 billion in, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Almost $1 billion in reparations. Now,
but you know what? No, I understand, and I don't disagree with what you're saying, except for that last part. I don't give a fuck about the government almost paying $1 billion in reparations check when 3 times in 1 year they paid out over $1 trillion in stimulus checks. So don't tell me it can't be done. Okay. It can be done. They just won't do it.
Make it $1 trillion. Make it $1 trillion. But that number, that trillion that you spent on stimulus tax, if you take that number and divide it by $500,000, you're gonna run out pretty quick. A lot of people ain't gonna get shit. That's what I'm saying, Brandon. That number is not a real number to do that. That's all I'm saying, baby.
Look. Nigga, I can say give me a reparation check for $100. It's not gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
because if they wanted it to happen, it would have happened by now. Don't because a
You
stimulus.
get niggas $100 for reparations. It's gonna be all out war out this motherfucker. Them be the facts.
That's why they ain't did it. That's why they ain't gonna do it.
Exactly, because that would be a bigger insult than not giving us anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not going to happen because it would have happened already. And and what I learned from the pandemic is that don't sit here and say that you can't make it happen because you can.
Man.
You just won't.
I did.
But anyway, fellas, it is almost 9:00. I got my dad responsibilities I got to do. This has been fun. And listen, to you guys who watching live, and there's a lot of comments, mostly by the same person. There's a lot of comments in the box. We'll have these type of conversations. I mean, if need be.
Oh, shit.
And look, we're gonna be unapologetically us.
Mm-hmm.
No matter where shit talking podcasts. If you don't like the content, go to another link. But we're gonna be unapologetically us.
Mm-hmm.
We us. That's what we do. But anyway, Sports Plus Life. My brothers signing out.
All right.
Hey, post-game show, 7:45 Sunday evening. Be there.
Unless the Eagles lose, I ain't coming.
Yeah, he is.
I'm coming with fire, nigga.
Be there.
Fire.
Fire. All right.
All right.
All right.